Hello, 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 hello. How are my beautiful queens doing today? Welcome to A Girl with Sense webinar. My name is Coach Afolake Agunbiade, Coach Fola for short. And I'll be taking you down a journey of understanding addictions today. Yes. Why do we experience addictions? And what type of addictions we can get addicted to that can destroy our journey as queens. But before we start, let's get to meet each other. Tell me where you're joining from and add to it. What are you? I'm a psychologist. So I'm all about your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts, your processes, your behavior. I'm interested in it. So type your name. For example, you say Folake Agunbiade Abuja, and I'm feeling excited. Bolale Adeniran from Lagos, Nigeria, and I am they're just forcing me to come to this class. I don't know why they're asking me to come to this class. I'm not interested. I don't want to know what they're talking about. What do they want to teach me that I don't know? And you're feeling like that, please feel free to throw it at me. I'm okay. I'm here for it. Type your name, your city, Jacinta Uzochukwu from Canada, Toronto, Canada. And I am feeling tired. I am excited. I am anxious. I want to meet you and I want to know what city you are, joining us from today. Let's do that very quickly. Let's meet you. Let's meet you. Let's meet you. Let's meet you. Yes. Let's engage. Let's get to meet one another. Can I have my slides on the... Today we're going to be looking at addictions, and two particular addictions to be precise. The Girl with Sense webinar is designed to help you take back control of your mind, your body, and your future. Yes. So typically, today we want to work with you. I want to work with you to help and pornography addiction. If you know what screen addiction is, or you know what pornography addiction is, type in the chat room. Yes, I do. If you don't, which will be a shock for me. Knowing about it does not mean that you are engaging in it. I would just want to know what you know. So if you know about it, type 1. If you don't know about it, type 2. I'm curious to know whether we understand what addiction looks like and how it can impact our lives. Quickly, let me hear from you. I'm curious. I am curious. Give me a minute. So, if you know about it, then my job is easier. If you don't, I'm also excited to be the one to onboard you to understanding the mysteries or the intricacies behind taking your body, your mind, and your future. Yes. So let's jump right into it. Let's have a quick icebreaker. How many hours do you spend on your phones? This is the 14 above class. So I know we have some undergrads here too. That means phone restrictions do not apply to you. You have been taken off the list of those that has parental control on your phone. How many hours do you spend on your phone, on your tablet, on your laptop, on your game console, and on your devices? If it's less than 2 hours, type 1. If it is more than 2 hours, 2 to 4 hours, type 2. If it is 5 to 6 hours, type 3. And be honest, we are in a safe space. Nobody is judging. We listen, we do not judge. But we provide support for you to understand how to take your life back. And if you are yet to engage in some of these addictions, how to run away from it when it's coming your way. How to ensure that you don't fall into the trap of what can destroy your life over time. So what is addiction? What is screen addiction? What is pornography addiction? Type quickly, before I reveal it to you. What is addiction? What do you think addiction is? What do you think addiction is? Let's quickly type. My beautiful queens. Let's type. Fantastic. So addiction is when something is controlling you instead of you controlling it. I'm not going to give you one very complex scientific definition because it's not going to help you. Anytime you are not in control and something else is controlling you, food is controlling you, you are addicted to food. Screens are controlling you. Devices like smartphones, tablets, game consoles, excessive use of digital devices is controlling you. You do not sleep when you are meant to sleep. You are not able to concentrate when you are away from your devices. When they take away your devices, you start feeling anxiety. You throw tantrums. You lose your mind. You can't cope. You are feeling frustrated. You are feeling restrained. What it means is that you're addicted. There are other forms of addiction. Addiction is when anything has the ability to take away your peace. If you don't eat sugar in a day, your body starts to shake. That means you're addicted to fizz drinks. You are addicted to sugary drinks. You are addicted to junk food. You are addicted to screen time, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. If you have not done your TikToks in a day, there's a problem. Then you are addicted. And of course, there's pornography. Pornography addiction is when you have compulsive and excessive consumption of pornographic materials, which can be soft or hard. You are reading books that have romantic themes. Sex is being discussed indiscriminately. Explicit description of female genitalia and male genitalia. They are talking about the bum, the butt, the boobs, the breast, your vagina, and so many other things. That is not conversation for everyday consumption. But you're now reading magazines, books, you're reading literature, they're sending you content that are creating images in your head, or the hardcore pornography, where you're watching sexual activity between the opposite sexes. Or in some cases, same sex. Because you are dealing with an addiction to sexual content. At this age bracket, your focus as a woman, as a lady, as a girl, is to groom yourself, is to find what defines you, is to define where you want to get to in life, is to set the platform and the foundation for the kind of woman you want to become. A trailblazer, a game changer, a woman of substance, a queen that is not afraid to take her world. I'm not even talking about gender roles. It is to find your identity, to know yourself, to love yourself, to understand your sexuality. That is what this time is for. Because this class is from 14 above to undergrad. It is the time for you to groom your mind, to find what makes you a contributor into your world. What makes you stand out and not blend in? That's the time you're in. It's not the time where you are using pseudo materials, things that are not real, because pornography is unreal. It is unrealistic. When you do get married and you are in the context where sex is safe, because sex is not a bad thing. I said it, quote me anywhere. Sex is a beautiful thing, but only in the context of marriage. Because that was your original design. Sex is meant for pleasure between two people under God, male and female. Yes, two people under God, male and female. I said it. I said it again, and I'll say it again. Two people under God, male and female. God made them. It is activity that God has placed to allow two people who have been bounded in the confines of marriage to give pleasure to each other. And of course, to procreate, which is reproduce themselves, have babies. Are you ready to have babies? Is the question that I ask you. A lot of times when we engage with pornographic content, we are dealing with unrealistic expectations of sexuality. Those things are not real. They are not real, I promise you. Those who are married will tell you that's not what we do in the bedroom. No. In the other room. No. That's not what we do. We don't go jumping around. We don't go self-pleasuring. And so many other things that are propagated in pornography. So if you have never come across what pornography is and you're just hearing about it today, I am glad to be the one to introduce it to you so that when your friends toss it around you, when you stumble on such information online, you are able to tell yourself, this is not good for me. It's going to destroy me. When you find yourself excessively being on your devices, because a large part of pornography emanates from screen addiction. If you spend too much time on your screens, the availability or the possibility of stumbling upon porn or being sent to you is very high. Yes, it can happen. So why is pornography and screens, why are they so addictive? You might ask me. Number one, when you are engaging in using your screen, you're scrolling, you're using autoplay. The screen is designed for addiction. You begin to experience what is called dopamine. You get a high. You're on your device for 8 hours and you can't eat, you can't drink. You're just scrolling. You are just, this one made me laugh. You are just busy. What's that thing called? Stalking your crush on the person's page that as they are posting WhatsApp, you are checking their status. You are permanently on social media. You are sending snaps. You're on TikTok compulsively. You can't help yourself. And as you're doing it, you're feeling good. The screen is designed for addiction. Another thing that makes it so addictive is that there are triggers to addiction. Boredom is a huge part of why you are addicted, if you are addicted, or if you are going to be addicted. Do not replace your boredom with screen time, because you will only be walking on the fields or on the alley that has potentials to draw you into addictions. I'm going to be telling us other activities you should be engaging in later in the session. But at this point, I just want to know, Coach Folake, I am learning. Type I am learning in the chat room very quickly. I am learning. I know some of you have questions already, but I want you to write your questions down somewhere because we're going to come back to it. Like I said, this is a safe space. It's a no judgment zone. I'm a psychologist at PhD level, trained psychologist who works with young people. So I am very interested and vested in your matter. You are an adolescent, you're a teenager, you are struggling, or you are being drawn by your peers, peer pressure, into some of these vices. This is the time to get the tools to ensure that it does not drown you. Very important. So what are the healing consequences of excessive screen time, aka screen addiction, or excessive sexual content? You can be curious and stumble into it. In fact, by statistics, 3 in 5 girls are going to stumble upon pornography. There's nothing there's nothing we can do about it. Your friends will share it with you. You might be on social media, you find it. You know, it can pop up in places. It can be shared to you. It is the likelihood of you stumbling upon pornography is very high. This is the adult class, so I can share my own experience. I never watched pornography as a young girl. Never. I heard about it. Who said there was no pornography when we were younger? Of course there was. In our own times, they used to call it blue film. Yes. Yes. They used to call it X-rated movies. X-rated movies. And in this part of the world, if you're in Nigeria, they used to call it blue film. So it's always been around. I never watched it until I became an adult. In fact, I had kids. And a silly human being who I don't know from where sent me these images, a video to be precise. And Jack Robinson, I downloaded the video and I looked at the video out of curiosity. It's something I've never seen before. Yes, I might have seen it in a few movies, but not at that intensity. And because I do not have the triggers of addiction, which I'll discuss with us, it didn't stay. I didn't go back to go and look for it. But this one, they sent it to my phone. I looked at it. I turned it upside down. I thought, It was after like 5 minutes, I realized what I was watching. I'm like, wow, what is this? What did I do? I deleted it immediately. And I sent that person a message. Do not send me this kind of stuff again or I'll block you. And he was like, no, it was just a joke. So what did I do? I blocked him. Yes. This happened to me as an adult. For some of you as young ladies, it will happen to you. A boy will tell you, I like you, and will send you X-rated videos of themselves and ask you to send your own. Please, that is pornography. Yes, that is pornography. If you take videos of yourself in undressed, without your top, without your whatever, that will be casting your nudes. What did I say? Casting your nudes. When you are sending in a, you are not dressed like me. You do not wear top. And you are sending images of that to someone else. What you're doing is child pornography. Adolescent pornography. Even if you're an adult, it's still pornography. You're sending videos of yourself. When people tell you to send videos of yourself, please do not do it. Because it can never end well. It will cast. It will cast. And what is casting? It will be spread. That person is going to take advantage of you. They're going to blackmail you. They're going to share your pictures with other people. And it will only end in emotional consequences. It will trigger shame. It will trigger guilt. It will trigger isolation. Another thing it will do is that it will distort your spirituality. Your view of love, what love looks like, smells like. It will scatter it and it will cause you to be ashamed before God. Whereas you shouldn't be ashamed. God loves you. God created you fearfully, wonderfully. And he wants you to always relate with him. Whether you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, whatever faith you are, there is a higher power that is above us that requires you to collaborate with God to take you to what he has created you for, then it will now affect your relationality. How you relate relationally. It's going to affect you. It will cause you to struggle with relating with your parents. Real relationships, your siblings, you're going to be hiding. People don't want to watch pornography on the TV in the parlor. It's not possible. You don't carry your tablet and sit down in the parlor and be watching porn. You're going to hide. Screen addiction causes you to hide because your parents are going to complain, your siblings, your guardians, your teachers are going to complain about your use of unrestricted and resolved screen time. Do you know that as an adult, I have deadlines for my screen time? On Instagram, it is 1 hour a day. Once my phone said your screen time for today is over, I move. I shut it down. So if people like us who are adults can be very decisive about our screen time, it is because we know that it can be addictive. Whether it's your tablet, your phone, your game console, it can be addictive. Your computer can be addictive. It will break you away from your siblings. You no longer are interested in spending time with anybody else than your device. Your teachers, your mentors, you're going to struggle. So a few lies that pornography teaches you or will teach you if you are yet to engage in it. And if you are engaging in it, these lies are lies that you should never believe. That your body is a tool, is not a temple. I use it to pleasure myself. I use it to feel good. As a young lady, there are certain hormones that will start to happen the moment you start to have your period. You're going to start to have crushes, butterflies in your stomach. Does that mean that you should entertain it? No. Being curious or feeling a certain way is not a crime. Indulging the feeling, feeling the emotion, engaging the hormones that are pushing you is where the problem starts. Another lie is that love and lust are the same thing. Hello? Do you really believe love and lust are the same thing? It's not. So you're a 14-year-old and you're telling me I'm in love. You're a 16-year-old, you're telling me I love him so much. What do you know, sugar? You don't love him. You lost him because you don't know the definition of love. You know why? Until you're about 22, 21, 22, in some people, it takes as far as 27 for the prefrontal cortex to be formed, which is the thinking side of your brain. When you are 14, 15, 16, 17, and you are shouting, I'm in love. You are not in love, my darling. You are in lust. Because you are feeling with your amygdala, which is the emotion sensor of your brain, is the feeling part. That's the same part of your brain that will tell you, I feel like kissing a boy, and you just get, and you just kiss. Hello, sugar. That's not love. That's lust. Go and write it down. Say, Coach Folake said, therapist Folake said, Auntie Folake said that every time my body is pushing me to do a certain thing, I have the ability to be in the driver's seat. I can pull it back. So tell yourself, Queen Folake, pull it back. Yes, yes, yes. Say it to yourself. Type it in the chat room. Pull it back. I feel like it does not mean that I have to do it. Another lie that, pornography teaches you is that intimacy is easy, selfish, and impersonal. Just catch your cruise. Sexuality is not cruise, my queens. Your body is your gift. Yes. Your body carries your mind. And when you use your body to destroy your mind, it will stop you from hitting the territories that you were created to hit. It will stop you from being a trailblazer. It will redefine your journey when you awake sexual activity too early. You should not be having sex at this age. I don't care what your environment is telling you. You're not ready. Because there are consequences that are attached to sexual activity at this age. There are consequences. There are consequences. Pregnancy is not the only consequence. The amount of emotional heartbreaks you have will determine whether you are a fulfilled adult. Yes. So you're giving your body to A, B, C, D. You're allowing boys touch you anyhow. You're having conversations around sex, and you are not ready for sexual activity. You would only find yourself thinking that intimacy is easy. Intimacy is cheap. Intimacy is impersonal. And you can't afford that. You can't afford that. Intimacy is not easy. It is not selfish. And it is not impersonal. So let's look at the myths versus the truths of intimacy. You hear people say things like, everybody watches pornography. Hello. Many girls struggle silently with it, but not everyone. Yes, not everyone. So don't let anybody who is struggling push this kind of content down your throat. Don't let them share it with you. In some certain climes, they say pornography is natural. It's not. It's exaggerated sexual content. It's never natural. It's never natural. It's usually bloated. It's usually blown out of proportion. It's not natural. Curiosity is normal, but addiction isn't. For you to be curious to know about these things, that's why you came to a girl with sense, so that I can tell you about it if you have not heard about it. And you don't get that information from your friends. Duh. Get it from me. I'm the expert. For some of you, your parents have not even told you about it. I don't know what they're waiting for. Because if at 14, 15, 16, 17, you have not had the sex talk with a trusted adult, then we haven't done you well. Other lies or myths that are said is that it doesn't hurt anyone. It does. It affects your mind. It gives you a warped sense of what sex is and what sexuality should look like. It affects your heart. It affects how you see yourself as a woman of value as you grow into adulthood. It affects how you carry yourself. It affects how you give yourself away very cheaply. Pizza. Hello. I like you. And because a boy says he likes you, then you give yourself in very easily because you're watching addictive sexual content. It affects your value for yourself. It affects your relationship. Another myth is, I'm too far gone. I've been in this for a while. If you're struggling here, let me assure you that you're never too far gone for God to heal. You are never too far gone to get help. You can get help. So what are the steps to breaking free? Type in the chat room, Coach Folake, I want to know. Coach Fola, I want to know. Tell me. I'm struggling. I want to know. Tell me. Be bold, right? Tell me. I want to know so that I don't fall into it. I'll share it with you. I'm glad to be one of the people who gets you to that level, to understand how not to end up in the trap of screen and pornography addiction. When you're always on your devices, you're opening the door for other things that could take you over. It's okay to use it, but using your screen must be for productive reasons. You're using it for research, you're using it for school, you're doing your TikToks in moderation. You're using it to engage with your friends, constructive chats only. You need to feel free to block people who are giving you information that is not productive to this stage of life. Block them. Be bold enough. That's why there's a block button. Use it, sugar. Block them. Block them. Block them away. Male or female alike. Use it. So number one, steps for breaking free. Number one, admit that there is a problem. I have dabbled into it. It's been shared with me. I'm struggling. You cannot heal what you hide. Make sure you tell someone about it. And if you're going to tell someone about it, talk to a trusted adult. Talk to Auntie Etima. Talk to myself. Talk to your parents if you think they can handle it. Your auntie, anyone you trust, a mentor, a counselor, a therapist. Tell your parents I want to speak to a therapist so that we can help you trap it on time before it destroys you. Addictions never end well. It only ends in destruction. Number 3, set boundaries. Screen time limits. As an adult, I have screen time limits on my phone for various apps. I'm not on X, but I know your generation likes X. What are you looking for on X for 8 hours in a day? It would affect your emotional health. There's no way. It's going to ruin you. You have compulsions to send snaps every 15 minutes. How do you even read? How do you articulate? At this age, you should be thinking, you are probably in JS3, SS1, SS2. That is if your education is fast. And of course, the ones who are in uni, have written your JAM, then 200 level, 300 level, 400 level. How do you want to read? You are still in the part of growth. Either you are taking a service route where you are learning something that you want to use to become in your journey of life. Screen time limits. I have it on my Instagram. I have it on my Facebook. It tells me you have spent 1 hour here today. So I'm not saying don't be on your devices, but it must be limited so that it doesn't begin to affect the quality of your life. Number 4, replace. Don't just remove. When you take away your screen, you take away pornography, you must be doing something. You must be reading books that can help you in life. Drawing, journaling, serving in your school, in your church, in your religious group, serving your friends, your family, exercise. You must be working out, playing volleyball, football, not just gaming, but having activities, music, dance that can help you stay away from addictive behavior. And pray. That's another important one. Step 5, stay accountable. Be in a group, join the girls' home, where other people are dealing with their addictions or staying away from addiction. Now, I have news for you. If you're struggling with everything that I've said today, your brain can heal. And healing is a journey. Neuroplasticity says that your brain can be rewired. You can fall away from your addictive behavior. You can drop that device, that laptop, that phone, that iPad. You can actually walk away from it. 1 day at a time, 3 days, 1 week. Start with small steps. Just go off your phone for 5 hours in 1 day and see whether you survive or not. It's possible. Give your device to a trusted adult so that you can break the addiction before it breaks you. Replace your triggers with healthy habits. You're always in your room alone. What are you looking for there? Make it make sense to me. Hang around your friends. Hang around your family. Stay outside where you're not going to sleep. And when you do sleep, don't quit. Keep going, girl. God's grace is bigger than your struggle. He will get you to the other side of it. Now, healing is not just about stopping bad habits. It's becoming who God has designed you to be. Because trust me, your life is not a mistake. You're here for a reason. God has created you to be a problem solver to your generation. He has made you a trailblazer. He has made you a stepping stone for your family. He has made you above your peers to do better than anyone else around you. So I'm sharing with you a few scriptures that has helped my own journey. If you're a Christian, then you might want to write this down. It's going to help you. What does God say about you? 1 John 1:9, you are forgiven. Hebrews 13:5, you're not alone. God has you covered. 2 Timothy 1:7 says you are powerful. You are created unto good works. 1 Corinthians 6:19 says you are the temple of the Most High. So why are you not walking in the evidence of what God has done in your life? The next thing you need to embrace is how do I guard my heart? I've not yet entered into all of this drama. I'm not addicted yet. So what do? Come closer, sugar. Number one, unfollow toxic content. There are people who share nonsense on your WhatsApp. They are always sharing nonsense. Block them. What did I say? Block them. Unfollow them. Stop following them on social media. Don't go to bed with your phone. You are only accruing addiction tendencies. Stay accountable. Allow your parents, your guardians, your elder siblings, your mentors, your coaches hold you accountable. Memorize scriptures, the Bible, read it. Get godly music, uplifting playlists, podcasts, and devotionals to help you guard your heart so that you don't even fall into this struggle. Because the moment you fall into it, you are going to struggle. What did I say? You're going to struggle. Therapy is another thing that you need to look at. If it's drowning for you and you can't help yourself, you're trying to do it on your own, tell your parents you need therapy. Talk to your Christian counselor. Auntie Etima is here. Apps like Covenant Eyes help you not stumble. Download it, put it on your phone, on your laptop to help you not stumble on illicit content that can ruin your life. This webinar is a huge tool for you. Don't take it for granted. And Auntie Etima's Heart to Heart on YouTube. You cannot stop watching content that is not good and not replace it with wholesome content. Follow creators on TikTok that are Christian creators, that are in any faith that you're a part of. Follow them so that you can exchange illicit content for enriching content. Help Me series by Coach Folake. Help me master my emotions. Help me understand my personality. Help me chit chat. And so many other help me books that are out there as a young person can help you stay away from addictive behavior. You need to use your screen and technology for the right reasons. Use it to access educational resources. That is what it's meant for. Use it to guide your research, your homework, and to prepare you for your exams. There are rooms and safe spaces that can help you in your journey into adulthood. Use it for support. Use it for advocacy. Post your content, enriching content, your blogs, your podcasts, and use it for an opportunity for growth. Those are the things that you should be using it for. Like I said earlier, the more you abuse screen and technology, the easier your accessibility to explicit content. You risk addiction when you constantly are using your screen time carelessly. It will distort your view of relationships and sex, and it will put you at privacy risk. You will now find people who should not be chatting you, sending you requests for illicit content. Send me pictures of your nudes. Send me this. Send me that. Why would you even put yourself in that kind of position? And they will now take this content and share it with other people, and your nudes will be casted. You'll find other people laughing at you because you have put yourself at risk. Also, it can affect your mental health. If you must use the internet, what are the signs that you must look out for? Over friendly strangers. You don't know this person from Adam, and they chat you, hello, babe. Even at my age, I get those messages. What do? I block them. I don't know you. Who is your babe? I'm not your babe. I'm not looking for attention. But I know with you young folks, there is a high need to feel attracted, to feel attractive. You want to look a certain way. You want people to, so you're going on there, you're taking pictures of yourself, you're showing a little cleavage, you're doing like this, you're doing like that, you're sending your snaps in uncompromising positions. It's going to attract overly friendly strangers who are out there to take advantage of you. Secondly, avoid requests for your personal information. Send me your house address. Why would you give that out? Send me your phone number. No. Pop-up ads is another thing. With sexual images, close it immediately. The moment you open it, you're opening Pandora's box. The internet will flood you with sexual content. Yes, you won't need to look for it anymore. It will come looking for you. That is why I sometimes feel that the internet has a way of collecting anything we talk about and bringing it to you. For you page, it will start flooding it. Since you want to see it, it's going to give it to you. Unfamiliar links from your friends and DMs and videos that you don't know why they are sending it, you do not download. Ask them, what is it about? So that you don't fall into trouble. Pressure to share your photos, your videos, your intimate pictures. And secretive conversation, sexting. You're having sexual conversations with random strangers or even people you know. Would you want those conversations to go out? No. So now you have a password on your phone. You archive this one. You lock your WhatsApp. That's too much stress. It will weigh on your mental health. Never engage in online communities that promote unhealthy behavior. There are WhatsApp groups that are talking about sexual activity. How do you exchange sex for grades, sex for money, sex for influence? No. What are you doing there? That's not going to sell your identity of who you are. Never ignore your real-time life relationships for screen time. Spending quality time with your friends, with your family. Don't exchange it with alone time on the screen. It will only open Pandora's box and cause you harm. Never ignore the impact of screen time on your mental health. Or click on suspicious ads and links. Never engage with strangers in sharing sexual content. In closing today, if it is something you're struggling with, I want you to beg you, take your control back. You are a powerful woman. You are a woman in the making. You're a queen. You can take your control back. Acknowledge those triggers and habits. Stop hiding, sweetheart. Stop hiding. The repercussions of your hiding, when it finally becomes full-blown, will blow up in your face. Acknowledge those triggers and habits. Set boundaries like me. Put a timer. Every app has a screen time control mechanism. Set healthy boundaries for your online usage. Build coping mechanisms that support your emotional and mental well-being. Have quality friends. Your device is not your friend. That's not your bestie. Your online friends are not real friends. You don't know them. Get real-life friendships where you can engage healthily within the boundaries of appropriate behavior and seek help. Don't go through it alone. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to wallow in the chains and shackles of addictions. Be it your screen, be it pornography, be it food addiction, be it any kind of drug addiction. You don't need it. It will only destroy you. So I beg you in closing today, change your behavior and your feelings will follow. Change how you act. Build traction in the right direction, and your distractions will leave you alone. Don't just sit there and wallow in it. Fight for yourself. I'm proud of you, and I'm rooting for you. My name is Folake Agunbiade, and I am a therapist, a life coach, a teens mentor, and someone who is interested in your journey. Thank you for listening. And let us find the knowledge and the tenacity to use everything we have seen here today as we go along. This is the time for your questions, contributions, and comments. What have you learned in today's class? And what are your questions? Start typing in the chat room. Show me some love. Show me some love. Show me some love. Let me know what you think about today's class. And I am waiting to answer your questions. Thank you once again. I love you.